Hello, artists. So we're going to continue our lessons on how to draw people. So today we're going to focus on drawing with expression. Now, when you are trying to draw a person, you know that the way that someone is feeling, the way that someone is reflected in their face. So when you are feeling happy, your face is going to look very different than how it is going to look when you're angry. And when you're trying to draw your own characters, you need to think about how your characters are feeling. Most expression is shown through eyebrows, shown through eyes, and your mouth. Because as you feel your different expressions, you're going to see the eyes, the eyebrows, and the mouth change the most when you do it. So right now I'm happy. You can tell I'm happy because my eyes are wide and bright, my eyebrows are up, and when I'm talking and when I'm smiling, you can see that my mouth is wide open and it's upturned. So that's a happy face. But if I was angry, you can see it right now. Like even when I say the word angry, it's doing that. My eyebrows are starting to furrow and to go into this shape right here. You might even get this little line here when you make an angry face. And usually your mouth starts to turn downward. Right? Huge difference. And the thing is that you can look at your own face for a reference. So even just saying the different ways that you're feeling will make your face start to reflect it. So if you say the word happy, you'll just start to show happy. If you say angry, like see, even as I just say angry, my eyebrows will start to get surprised. Any of those things are a great way for you to practice. So take a second to look in a mirror and just practice making different expressions and look at your face as it's changing. Today what we're going to do is that I'm going to challenge you to make 8 different expressions. I'm going to do a demo on how I would do these 8 expressions. So the expressions I am choosing are happy, angry, scared, sad, surprised, laughing, bored, and confused. And you're going to notice that a lot of these are very similar, but it's very small differences that will totally change the expression of your character. So here are my 8 expressions that I'm going to practice drawing today. Again, you have to be thinking about your eyes, your eyebrows, and mouth when you are creating expressions. So let's start off with a simple happy face. When you are doing a happy face, everything should sort of be upturned. Now, I'm also going to use my technique for drawing faces here where I start off with the lines in the middle. I always do these very lightly. Those lines are just to help me place where all of the features should be on the face. So with a happy person, they should have an upturned mouth. I'm going to do a very simple nose for everybody today. And eyes should be open and eyebrows up. And that's a very simple happy face. You can add a little more to it by adding a little crease there. It makes them look more happy. You can even make their mouth more open. Don't worry, I'm going to go back and add some more after. So let's do an angry person. Angry mouths should either be flat, so you can do just a mouth like this, or slightly downturned. And the eyes should be more closed when you're angry. And the eyebrows should be furrowed. And you can even draw that little line that you saw show up on my face. Now for scared, your eyes should be wide, but have your eyebrows downturned. That's a little tricky to explain, but don't worry, I'm gonna put that in there. So you need a very small and sad mouth. So small and downturned. And you need to do wide eyes. But downturned eyebrows. Now, sad and scared can look very, very similar. So this face could be interpreted as a sad face, but if you want to make it even more sad, you just sort of change up the eyebrows a little bit and you make the eyes look smaller. So similar, downturned mouth, but we're going to make the eyes a little bit smaller, almost like this one right here. See how they're very, very similar, but this one looks more sad and this one looks more scared. For surprised, everything should be very wide, but the mouth should be very small, or you can have it open in fear. So there's a couple of different options. Make the nose. You can make the O mouth that people make sometimes when they're confused. Eyes should be wide and eyebrows up. Now, when you're doing someone laughing, they can be very similar to this, but a lot of times when people are really laughing, their eyes actually close. So sometimes when I draw people laughing, I like to draw their eyes closed, and you can just do that like this. Eyebrows should be up though. And you can tell that this person is much happier than this person because they are laughing. Bored is sometimes a little hard to draw because bored is usually somewhere in between angry and sad a little bit. So one of the best cheats for drawing somebody bored is to have their eyebrows really close to the eye. And you should have the mouth downturned because they are not happy when they're bored. Have the eyes really small. And see, they just look kind of disappointed with whatever is happening right now. Okay, and then the final one is confusion. Now, when I'm talking about confusion, confusion usually means like a more angry version of surprise. So you want to do that sort of downturned eye. Have one eyebrow down and one eyebrow up. And usually the mouth downturned. Because usually when people are confused, they lift one eyebrow up. Now, at this point, I'm going to start to add some other features to my people. I'm not just going to leave them like this. And then I'm going to outline the important parts and erase the pencil lines I used to help me draw. Don't forget to erase all those extra pencil marks that you started. Artists always use those just to help them when they're drawing, but they don't stay at the end. And there you go. I have now made 8 different expressions on my paper. Today, that is your project. I would like you to make 8 different expressions on one piece of paper. You can do any of the 8 that I have done, or you can do some 8 different ones. Can't wait to see you make your artwork.